Hey, if you're thinking about buying a home, here's 3 reasons with some stories on why you might not be ready to be a home buyer. One is financial instability. And you may get a lot of overtime and you may feel that you're financially secure. But if you don't have any control in that overtime, if the overtime is dependent on how the company does or outside factors that you can't control, I really want to tell you to be smart about your decision to be a home buyer. If you know that you're an invaluable employee and you bring a ton of value and you're actually helping with the revenue of the company through that overtime income, then that could be a reason why it's a good decision for you to buy. Where it's a little unstable is if you're not really a contributing member to the organization that you work with as far as the revenue of the company, and you're just working overtime because you can't get all your work done in the amount of time that the company gives you, and you like the idea that you can get an extra 5 or 10 hours a week to get overtime, that could be a sign that you're not ready to be a home buyer. So that's a definite reason for that. The other reason for financial instability, or an example of financial instability, could be that you find out that there's some contributing factors to what's going on in the economy that your company serves. I'll give you an example. In the mortgage industry, the mortgage industry is down. There's a lot of layoffs that have happened, and almost all of those layoffs have been for hourly and or salary employees. For commission salespeople, commission loan officers, commission people that bring in revenue to the company, they're not seen as a detriment to the company. They're seen as the revenue generators and the people that keep the business coming in. So that's enough on financial instability. Number 2, you have credit issues, and you don't know how to handle your credit issues. Let me give you an example. And this is no judgment. You can go into the older parts of my YouTube and see information on when I was in my early 20s. I've said it over and over again. Nobody would have given me $1 to buy something, and I had to claw and scrape my way out of all the issues that were self-inflicted on my part as far as credit. But I have had sometimes conversations with people, and when I ask, like, gee, what happened with that repossession? Oh, well, the car, it had this, this big bill or this big repair and I couldn't handle it. Well, what happens when you get a house? That $500 repair on a car, you could take that times 3, times 4, or times 5, what it'll end up costing you when it's a home, when there's something mechanical that goes wrong. So if you have a tendency to blame others for credit or look for easy ways out, again, no judgment on this, but a lot of times credit is a sign of character. Credit is a sign that, if you made a decision that you're going to pay something, if there were external factors, like, can you really think through those things, right? You signed an auto loan. The auto loan stated that you're going to make payments on that auto loan. So credit oftentimes is a reason why somebody is not ready to be a home buyer. The other thing, short-term decisioning. So if you know for sure that you've got to move in 6 months or a year, and you're buying and you think that you can go and you can sell right away, you can't predict the market. And even though real estate has been increasing and there's good signs that it's going to increase, what happens when you're stuck with that property? So I'll give you an example. I'll use myself as an example. Built a home in 2004 that we're still in, absolutely love it. Leveraged a condo that I owned and used that condo to do a construction loan, took a home equity line of credit, put it on the market when I was ready to move into the house. Had it on the market for $499, got an offer at $460 or $470, I don't recall. I said no. After that, crickets. Got no offers. Didn't end up selling that condo until, I'm forgetting right now, is either 2017 or 2018. During those times, I had tenant issues. I let a friend live there for a stupidly low amount of rent. trashed my place, had to clean out the place. Then had another friend move in, paying way below market rent, in part because I don't know, I just felt bad and I wanted to help a friend out. And for many, many years, we were losing money on that property. Now, when you own real estate, sometimes that can help on your taxes. So we saw it as a help. When finally we were able to sell and just, get a little bit of money, we were like, phew. But there were so many years that we were in the red on that thing. So if you don't have the ability to either handle 2 mortgages or be a landlord, do not make a short-term decision. You guys know that watch these videos, I'm bullish on owning real estate. I think real estate is one of the best ways to build wealth, along with other facets, whether it be having a 401k, having other investments, and a number of things. But real estate is definitely something that I'm bullish on. But I'm also not bullish on people making bad decisions. So rewatch this if you need to. But if you fall into one of these 3 categories, then you really ought to take a long, hard look if you should be a home buyer. Hope these help. And if this did help, please leave me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, if it was too long, leave me a thumbs down. And if you think that this may benefit a friend or a family member, share it. I'd really appreciate it. And don't you love that dog? Oops, he's on that side. Thanks for watching.